Hey traders from all over the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsome here in Nashville, Tennessee. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. So I know I usually do a real life stock review on Wednesdays, Mondays, and Fridays. However, I just figured I'd mix it up a little bit today since we're in the holiday season. Gifts are being given. I figured I'd give a little bit of a gift if you consider this a gift. I want to talk today, and this video is entitled specifically, Should I Quit My Job to Trade Full Time? I want to talk about that idea for just a moment, if you will, just kind of off the cuff, off the top of my head. Should you quit your job to trade full time? The answer is no, at least not yet. It took me a long time to quit my job to trade, and here is my thought process on the matter. If you have a job, even if you don't like it, keep it. Okay, learn how to trade while you currently have your job. A lot of people may have a job, let's say you make $5,000 in your first month, possibly trading, and then you just go and quit your job. I still say no, don't do that. If you're making money trading, fantastic. Pay off debts, pay off loans, pay off any kind of bills you have while you have your job. Learn how to trade while you have your job. Try to have dual incomes, two incomes growing. Your job pillar will be going much faster, but your trading income will maybe slowly grow. Maybe save some funds. Put money into a 401k, put money into an IRA, have a small little account to maybe possibly day trade with. But regardless, I think it's pretty important to keep your job and learn how to trade at the same time, even if it's a job you don't like. The reason I say that is because trading is difficult and easy at the same time. I'll explain what I mean. Let's say you want to play football. This is probably the best example I can have. American football, where you have pads, you throw the ball, you catch it, you score a touchdown, you dance, right? American football. Let's say that you out there want to learn how to trade and you want to do that full time, you want to make money doing it. Great. Think about, could you right now go out and get paid to play football? Right this second, like tomorrow. Could you go out and get paid to play football? As much as you like it, as easy as it is to play football, right? You need a ball and you need a team. It's going to be pretty difficult to get paid to do that. And that's kind of the same way with trading. It's just a different level of experience, right? People who get paid to play a sport have been doing that for a long time. They've been mastering it for a long time. They've been perfecting their craft for a very, very long time. Getting paid to play football is not an easy process, but the actual act of playing football is pretty easy, but the process in itself is not simple. That's what trading is. Trading can be simple. The most effective traders I know have very simple rules, have very simple plans, and they trade things very simplistically. If you're at a job you don't like and you want to quit to trade, awesome. Kudos to you. I want you to do it. Just don't do it yet. Here's my thought into why. Learn to trade while you're at the job that you may not like. As you do that, you're going to get better with money management, time management, discipline, and patience. Some of those attributes may in fact make you a little bit of a better person, right? Because trading is about becoming the person you need to become in order to trade successfully. Trading the market is all about controlling yourself as a trader. I heard a long time ago from other traders and educators and gurus out there in the world that if you're not making money, or you're not making money trading it yourself. And I was like, you know what? I don't believe that because I'm hungry. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for money. I'm always, aspiring as hard as I can to be successful. So I know it's not that mentality, right? We probably all have that mentality that we want success. We want it really badly. We're going to achieve it. We're going to fight for it every single day. We want it badly. We probably all have that mentality, but that's not the mentality that's not the only mentality that you need. Just because you want something really, really bad doesn't mean that you're going to get it just from the act of wanting it. The only thing in the market you can control is yourself. So if you can figure out what subconscious barriers do hold you back, because if you're not making money in the market, it's something to do with you somewhere. Remember, one of the things that I talk about in a lot of my videos that helped me is understanding and doing a lot of self-exploration to realize that I was pretty impulsive, pretty spontaneous, and lacked a lot of discipline. And sometimes maybe that could be attributed to age, but there's a lot of people who are much younger than me who are much more mature than I am. So understanding that, I put in some barriers in my trading plan, right? I can only take a day trade if I've thought about it, written it down, planned it out 5 minutes in advance. I can only take a swing trade if I've thought about it, written it down, planned it out 24 hours in advance. Understanding my self-limitations, I was able to create some barriers, and then I apply leverage to myself to make sure I don't break those rules. You guys all know what that leverage is. So you can control yourself in the market. Is many of the variables that you can eradicate in trading, the more likely you are to become successful at trading. When I talk about variables, I mean the things that you can control. Risk. Rather than having a variable risk on every single trade, having no idea what you are going to make or what you're going to lose, if you make that a static, what's the term? Not variable. Well, if you can make it a static, finite, certain number, that removes a variable, right? If you can solve the equation for X, if you know X is 50 or 100 or 1,000 every single time, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to determine how much profit you want to make or how much you're willing to risk on that trade. It removes a variable. It adds certainty into your life. Therefore, you can control that. You can control your entries. You can control patience. You can control where you exit the trade. You can control yourself. That's what you've got to do in order to trade successfully. You've got to be able to control yourself. So if you have, and you're working at the job that you don't like, learn to be able to become a profitable trader, because if you do become a profitable trader, you're probably going to become a pretty successful person. If you can trade profitably, you're going to be able to do a lot of self-exploration and figure out what in your head is going to be stopping you, whether it's a money barrier or a mental barrier or a subconscious barrier, because all of you can trade profitably virtually. I know very few traders who cannot trade virtually profitably. And if they do, it's something with their system. That's a very easy fix. But if you go from virtual money to real money and you cannot make money, it is something in your head. Something way back in there. Maybe you're afraid of greed. Maybe you're afraid of money. Right? It's not the fear of failure, but if it's the fear of success, that's very true. And let me explain that to you really quickly. A lot of us know in our heads what failure means immediately to you. If I said, hey, friend XYZ who's watching this video right now, wherever you are in the world, if I could tell you this is failure, what is failure to you? You would know. Lose all my money, break up with my wife or husband, my kids leave me, no one loves me anymore, I'm homeless. You have a really good picture of failure, right? You know exactly immediately what it is. If I said to you, hey, XYZ, what is success to you? Well, I want money. That's it? All you need is money to be successful? Well, here's $1. You're successful now, right? Because you said money. A lot of us don't know what success is. So if you don't know what success is, if you don't have this perfect picture, how are you going to get there? So we know what failure is. A lot of people have a very shady idea of exactly what success is. Some people say, I want to own a business. Well, owning a business is easy. You can start a business tomorrow. You might not know what it is, but owning a business is easy. Don't have very specific rules for failure, but have a very vague picture of success. And in order to have that picture of success, you need to know exactly what goals, what steps you need to achieve in order to get there. So trading is the exact same way. In order to trade successfully, you got to have a picture of what you are as a person, who you are as a person, in order to trade successfully. When you become that, here's the cool part. Maybe make a little bit of money on the side. Maybe trading becomes exciting to you. Maybe you really like it. Make a little bit of money on the side. You're working for a job that you may or may not like. You are building up your money trading, or perhaps maybe you're just building your internal core as becoming a better person. Maybe you're not making a lot of money at all trading. Maybe you're just breaking even, but now you have discipline. Now you have patience. Now you have time management. Now you have money management. Now you just know about the stock market. How many managers out there will say to their employee, man, you know a lot about finances in the stock market? We're going to fire you. No one, right? If you're in the corporate world and you know a lot about the stock market and finances and trading and money, people are going to think that's a value, that's an asset, because it is, especially as an employee. I mean, everyone who works at real life trading knows how to trade the stock market. Do you think real life trading is an awesome place to work? It is. It's pretty awesome. But everyone here knows how to trade. So it's a benefit. It's an asset. So knowing how to trade could become just simply the positive in itself. And if you know how to trade, you become more of a successful person in order to trade successfully, then maybe, just maybe, you will begin to get better at your job. Maybe people will start seeing these successful attributes in you. Maybe you start getting some raises. Or potentially, maybe start paying off some debts and building your trading account while you're working at the place that you're working, becoming a more successful person. Now you can take the job that you may not like you can take a job now that you love that maybe pays a little bit less than the job that you're currently working at. So now you work for a job that you absolutely love. Now you trade. Now you're just a better person in general. Boom. It's movement, baby. And that's what we're talking about. That's how things work. Find a way to success is simply envisioning it, knowing exactly what it is that you want, taking small steps to get there, understanding that there's a bridge from every point, from point A to point B. There's always a way to get there. There's always different avenues. There's always different paths. But any steps that you take towards your goals, whether they be big or small, just take a step in that direction. Start knowing what you want. Get there. You'll become a better person, and things will just slowly start going into the path that you want, whether regardless if you're working at a job that you do or do not like. It's all in your mind, ladies and gentlemen. That's my motto for today. Have an amazing afternoon. Thanks so much for watching this real life stock review. I know that in 2016, a lot of us are going to have new resolutions about jobs, money, finances, trading. You want to learn all these new things. You want to break all these new barriers. You want to start businesses, buy houses, flip. You just want to become a millionaire in 2016. Let's make it happen. But you need to know and you need to understand that the only thing you control really in this world and in trading and in business and in life is yourself. If you want to become a better life, if you want to have a better life, become a better person. Simple. I'll see you guys later.